Hello, welcome to All Things Abacus. We are talking about everything about abacus and basic arithmetic. My name is Liz Lynette. I've been teaching abacus for about 21 years, and I'm really enjoying to bring abacus to the matrix. Welcome back, everybody. So today I was just going to be talking about there's a couple of things that came across my mind, and I'm like, why are we teaching children when we teach children how to read, right? We get them to know what the alphabets are. We get them to know what the parts of speech are, the nouns, the verbs, the subjects, and what's a subject, what's a noun, what's a verb, what's an adverb, and so forth. And then I'm like wondering, how come in school we don't do it this way, right? In public school, the way they do it is just like, okay, you know your numbers, you know how to do doubles, and then you just need to figure out how to memorize what the process is. What does that mean? Memorize your doubles, carry the one, do this step, do that step, but not understanding what the path is. So in abacus, it's very different. That's why I really like abacus, because within abacus, right, we get to tell you, it shows you step by step and why we're doing the things we're doing. So we understand what one is, we understand what to do, right? To do. Anyways, or what happens when three is joined to a number, right? The interesting thing is that we go from the bottom number on the abacus, as we add, we're always, when we're adding, subtracting, we're always doing it from the bottom number. Where I find it's very interesting in public school, in basic math, in mainstream math, they start with the top number when they're adding, but when they're subtracting, they do the bottom number. You know what I mean? And so it's very interesting. Like, we have to change that. It's like, well, why don't we just, go one way, set it up. And so then, everything just kind of aligns, which is another thing. Right. And so if I keep going down this thought process of mainstream math doesn't break down the numbers into its individual building blocks, but abacus does. And so I find that is very interesting. And the abacus teaches, the movement of the numbers. And that's why I really like the abacus. I really like the abacus because you could see it. Hello, Tammy. How's it going?
Oh, hey, fine now. I figured out how to check in. It wouldn't let me
Oh,
check in normal like I
because
normally
I
do.
I updated it. That's why.
Ah,
I was having problems with the the scheduling. So apparently it deleted everything, and then I had to resend it. So welcome back.
oh, thank you.
um oh yeah, so I wonder if, yeah, so I was just talking about how, hello. Oh, there you are. I see you in the YouTube. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, I
There.
was just letting you know I was here. I just couldn't get in there.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, so welcome. I wonder if Alyssa is having the same problem. So
Might
I
be.
just I was just talking about how in school we teach the kids the building blocks of reading, but we don't teach
Yeah,
the children the building blocks of math. Like, what the one is, like, what does one do? What does three do? What does eight do? I mean, we teach them the
true.
numbers like we teach them alphabets, but we don't teach them how to use it. And Alyssa's here. Hello. Good
So,
morning, Alyssa. I don't know if you can hear me.
Hello, hello.
Welcome back.
So we got something here.
I was just reiterating to Tammy that I was
Okay, here's kind of the.
an epiphany of how in school they were teaching kids, the parts of speech, but in math they don't teach them out what the numbers do. And then what I
Back?
also
Oh, the
realized,
back? Oh.
when they're adding like the elementary school, they go from top down, but then when we subtract, we go
That
from
looks like
bottom
an
up.
A.
Have you noticed that? It's like, why do we change it? Why do
yeah,
we change it from adding and subtracting? Why is that
CK.
changed? It should be, if it should be just be the reverse. If you go from the top
Oh,
down, then do it from the top down. Subtract from the top down, but we don't, which is funny,
A.
right?
W. I'm trying
yes.
to picture that. Okay. S.
They
They teach from where?
teach from the So when we're adding, right? Hold on. Let me see if I can. So the interesting thing about adding and subtracting, let's see, right? So if we had our,
Like this, huh?
yeah, if we had our number, if we did 8 and 7, right? They always teach from
Yeah.
here. Oh, sorry. They always teach from here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But when you're subtracting,
She's them. Should be
it comes from here.
Yes, it does.
Why?
Well, it has to because the top number is always bigger than that second number.
Yeah, so then why don't we teach adding from the bottom number? Like we do in Abacus.
One word.
I can't answer that one.
I'm just these are just some revelations I've been having. That's all.
Okay, go this way.
And it's just one of those things that's why I feel like Abacus makes it so much easier because there's not that confusion between going up and down or down and up. It's different going from left to right, right to left, right? It's very different going left to right, right to left. It shouldn't matter, but it does matter when you go up and down and up and down. That's all. So a little bit of renting.
Yeah, just this is Paul, can you get the cat? It's talking something. Yeah.
So yeah, there was a couple of things I was like noticing. I do get some trolls. I do get some trolls that come into my come to either my live or put in comments in my posts. And one of them was like, "Why don't you just use a calculator? My calculator or my computer is faster." I'm like, "True, but computers can do spell check, and yet we still teach kids to read." Or we have cars, and yet we still learn how to walk. I don't know. Some people just are, when they make comments like that, it's just, I don't know. I just find it
They're
interesting.
being trolls.
Yeah. But you know what I've noticed? A lot of the trolls mostly have been men or those that identify themselves as a male person.
Yeah.
I don't know why. Anyways. So those are a little bit of my rants and my like discoveries that I've been trying to like expand out. So how are the questions? Any questions? How did you like Alyssa? Did you did the division question? Tammy,
Yeah.
did you do the division question?
I did.
No,
In the
I'm
community.
still trying to get my handle on my schedule for my PT. So I've done nothing, unfortunately.
So Alyssa, you were able to go through it. That's good.
I was able to go through it. So a couple of things that Avram and I have been doing. So, okay, I don't know if I either messed up the whole entire thing in the community, but I was trying to download a couple of things that we were working on.
Yeah.
And then it had a circle with a line through it. I couldn't publish the comment. It wouldn't let me.
Really?
So I don't know if I overloaded it or I don't know what happened, but it wouldn't let me do it.
Is it still there?
You want
to email it to me?
Yeah, I can email it to you. I go get my phone. Let me go get my phone real quick. Hold on.
Okay.
It's back.
Yeah.
But no, it's just me trying to get a handle on the PT. They got me doing so much, and I'm not even gotten into the clinic yet. So,
but you just help him, okay?
Interesting. Okay.
Okay. I can just forward it to you. So what we did is we played a game. We flipped a coin.
Yeah.
Heads, you're the teacher. Tails, you're the student.
Here, we go on to the next
Yeah.
okay.
So Avon became the teacher.
Nice.
Cool.
And let me tell you, it's hard to be the student.
Why?
I think it's hard to be the teacher. And
It is hard to be the teacher.
it is. Because I thought the role of the teacher, I feel the role of the teacher in teaching abacus, you have to know how to ask the right questions,
Okay. Zebra.
especially when you're teaching
Write it?
something. Kind of like what we did on that last video. You know,
You have three things here.
with the framework, you said
Yeah.
as long as you
So listen.
go down, if you come to a problem, okay, are there
No,
enough
let's
beads?
start outside.
You
Yeah,
have to ask the right questions.
right.
And then Avram,
You got different
created,
pages.
I'll send it to you, he created the math problems. And I'm like, whoa. So he wrote out 4 digits.
Nice.
And then he also did 1 digit where it was 852 plus something that's supposed to
Zebra.
equal 1,000. So he whipped through that really fast and said -9, blah, blah, blah. But then
B-R-A.
I was like, wait a minute, you got to go through the steps.
Yeah,
And then I just had to calm myself down and say, well, obviously he is getting something.
Yes.
I just can't do it as fast as he's doing it.
You will never be able to do as fast as him.
So I'm wanting to go through my, okay, well, we got to make sure we're going through the formulas. So I'm not sure, when he already knew he was supposed to, I don't even know where that problem is, but so is it important to make sure that you're articulate and you go through each step, or the way or just listen to how he's explaining the problem?
Has.
What are your recommendations on that?
Well, let me send
you a picture of the problem.
Strong.
Okay.
And I'm gonna have the one that he did with the 852 plus what equals 1,000. I don't remember what the numbers were.
Okay.
I guess you could put anything in there. So let me go and send that to you. So we can, Tammy, you can talk while I find it. So, because I have so much on my phone.
Well, the biggest thing is, what's really the goal? The goal is then to get them to understand. It's not necessary for them to teach. So my kids know abacus. You give them an abacus, they know how to do it. But I don't expect them to teach you. Like even when you were talking to Ethan, he may not know why he does what he does because it's so ingrained. And that's where we want to get to. We want to get to the point where it's ingrained. Is your goal for him to be a teacher, or is your goal for him to be comfortable with math and just do the thing?
Which ones make sense?
I think both, because I think there's one thing that you become muscle memory, but if you can actually even articulate one small principle of the problem, then that just kind of helps me that he's mastering something besides just going through the motions. So I think that's still kind of important, even just one small thing. That's what my opinion is.
But it gets to the point where you know that he knows. So does he need to, just like I was doing the division, and I said, well, how many times what is equal to this? And you're like, why can't we just say, we know that it's like 4 times 4, as opposed to me going through the motions and be like, okay, this is my way of thinking. Like, how many times does this go into this? But you know what I mean? So it sounds like he can articulate it. I think I feel like he is able to articulate it. He might be going faster than you're thinking, but I think he's doing well.
Okay.
I don't know. From my understanding of the situation, do I ask my kids? I don't ask. So when they were going through it, I don't ask my kids to teach me. I ask my kids what step by step they go through. If they had a problem. So this is where if they get a bunch of questions and the answer is wrong, then I'd be like, okay, let's take a step back and let's figure out what the problem is. But if he gets the answers right, then I think, there's a point where you're just beating a dead horse.
Okay, that makes sense too.
Right. I mean, take it for what it is. Okay. So the question, so the question is, I don't, okay, here's the thing.
I sent those
I
to you.
know-
Hopefully you got it. You can check if you want. But
Yeah, I have it right here. I know that it's one thing to, abacus is not the answer for everything. It's just easier to portray that. But getting him to explain even his thinking when he reads, that will also help.
Okay.
Right? I gravitate to abacus because that's what I know. But if he's reading a book and he can explain to you what he's reading, or if he understands the problem, he understands the concept, that's also another way of him explaining. So you don't necessarily need to focus in on abacus to be the end all for him to explain it.
I just wonder if with abacus there's more mechanical steps. There's kind of it's a process of step, because as for like reading wise, he can read something like right now he's into the ocean, that he loves everything ocean. And so one of the things that he's been learning about is the peacock mantis shrimp.
Okay.
So he would sit there and he has this DK book. He would look at it and then he would turn around and watch a video on it. And so one of the things that I ask him is, just tell me one characteristic that you just learned about that particular animal. And he would be able to articulate that in his with words, explaining to me something. And I think partly is because his curiosity is there and he wants to learn it.
Yeah.
Not that he doesn't want to learn abacus, but sometimes when you're passionate about something, you go and try to explain above and beyond.
Yeah. But I'm really passionate about abacus, and I'm really passionate about connecting everything, but I don't expect my students to be at the level that I want to be. The level that I am. Like figuring out like parts of speech and how it all connects.
Okay.
Right? Like I'm not going to be like, "Hey, did you make this connection?" It's like,
Okay.
There's a level of your, I think the difference is there's a level of your interest, and your passion is different than to your child.
Yeah.
Right?
So
like even my passion is very different than your passion, because I get quote unquote attacked, but some people will be like, you know what, I'm just going to forget it and all that. But I take that attack, I take their criticism, and I can turn it around because I like that. Right.
Mm-hmm.
So the trolls that come into my lives, whoever's coming into my lives, or just the posts that I get, there'll be a lot of people like, why don't you just use a calculator? Yeah, good, use a calculator, I don't have a problem with that, because I embrace the comment, and then I try to expand out of that. But for you, do you need to, you know what I mean? So for him, I don't know. I don't know if he needs to tell you every last thing. If he's already at the point where he's proficient, it gets to the point where, do you tell him to tell you the alphabets every time he reads a note or a word? No.
No.
There's a level of,
right here.
what do you call it? There's a level of
Competency,
thank you.
efficiency.
Yeah, there's a level of competency that happens that you grow into it. So like, here's the thing, like I'm not going to ask you, I mean, I still ask you because we're public and stuff, But when I ask you what is the formula, it's for me just to like keep reiterating. But if you
Just put it across.
kind of go through it and be like, oh, I just need to add the 5 plus the 1, you already know it, then we just kind of go through it. I don't have to walk you through it step by step.
Right.
This is how you add the 5. This is how you minus the 1 because we
We've
want
been
to
doing-
minus the 4 or
Mhm.
plus the 4, whatever.
Mhm.
So, I mean, that's that level.
Mhm.
So,
Lenses.
Yeah. When I'm asking him of a characteristic, he's telling it me at his level.
Lens.
yeah.
So,
Yeah. Yeah, he's telling you at his level. In Abacus, he's already above he's already above the level that you're asking, I think, because he's able to blow through it.
Okay.
That's what I think, but I don't. I would have to interact with him in order to really see. But
I think so, a little bit more. But
Yeah.
that one problem that I had sent
yeah,
that we could do again was the, let's see, was
That
it
one.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it was that one.
okay. What about it? Did he do left to right or right to left?
We actually started with left to right. Now, the only confusing thing that he had, first of all, when he wrote the numbers, I went back and I told him how important it is to make sure that your numbers are aligned exactly. So we went and did that. But the confusing part is the number got bigger. He wanted, I said, especially when you're starting with the 1 plus the 9, that very first one, this is a 4-digit number that turns into a 5-digit number. And so that one actually goes on the outside, and you notice that in the abacus when you're adding.
Yeah.
And so
Okay.
his number place value, he got confused. And I tried to tell him, okay, well, remember, this number is going to get bigger.
Okay.
What he wanted to do is he wanted to put 1. I forgot what the answer was.
1. Okay, we can work it out, but
Yeah.
okay. So where did he want it? So when you want to add the 9, what did he do?
He went and put that over there, but on paper he did not know that you had to go over 1 to put the final answer. The final answer is going to become a 5-digit number instead of a 4-digit number.
Okay, but so where did he put it?
He put it underneath the 9
Oh.
when he was writing it.
Oh.
So.
Oh. Okay. Is
Anyway.
there a point to that?
Not really, because on the abacus it shows you where it's supposed to go.
Yeah.
So
I mean, I see that you're doing the carrying over as well.
but yeah, let's go through the problem.
Did he do so there? Okay, as we can see, did he do? So which one is what he did? Did you write the? Did you write the one on the top?
Okay, so the one on the top there, I showed him how old school, how I used to do it. And when we did that number, he's like, that's confusing.
Yeah.
On the bottom number, we did it on the abacus, but then we went and wrote the number out right here on where you have, there's no the one in the far right.
Right
and
here.
I kept on telling him he wanted to start with the 1, the 1. He wanted to put it underneath the 9, and I said you can't do that because this is a bigger number. That 1 stays on the outside, then there's the 1 underneath the 9, then 639.
Okay, so have you on the abacus, this is where we have the dots, right?
Yes.
So you might want to be like, okay, if there's a dot here, this is where the thousands are. So then you would implement commas. 1, 7, 6, 4.
Okay.
Have you been implementing commas?
He actually did that on the other. He actually did put a comma in the other problem, but he wasn't used to working with this big of a problem and realized that it's 11,000, whatever the answer was, 639. He didn't,
Okay.
he's just not used to adding the number that big.
Okay.
He's the one that created this problem himself.
Yeah.
Tiger.
Nice.
He can read it, said 1,764.
Good.
He knows how to read it.
Good.
He recognizes it when you're writing it.
Okay.
I haven't really introduced the comma that much, which I'm going to be doing so that he knows that a comma gives a break between, because you have ones, tens, 100s, and it repeats over. So I'm going to work. He did it. He knows a little bit about it, but it's not something that he's practiced on a regular basis.
Right.
Put the comma in,
So here's okay, I could see the concern. I could see your concern, but do realize this is his first time looking at something as big as this number.
It is.
So you don't judge. You're so judgy. Let him just, you know what I mean? Like, yeah, have him make that mistake, have him, correct it. And if he does it again, then say it again. That's all it is. Mm-hmm. He's not going to know, between paper and, because that's the problem with the paper, right? The paper, you can do anything under the sun, but there's constraints on the abacus that that you're going to do this.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? That's why paper is a little bit more difficult. That's why a lot of kids going through public school, going through mainstream school has a problem with paper because of that concept of they can put the numbers anywhere.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's fine. He's doing good. You're doing good.
I'll do it with that color.
Yeah, but he's the one that created this problem, and I'm like,
that's fine.
Let's go back to the smaller ones after a while. So yeah, this is what he did.
I would just keep going with, if he wants to do bigger numbers, do bigger numbers.
Okay, do that. Okay.
Because it's all about practice and it's all about recognizing, right? Being familiar. There's no problem. Just like how you were talking about the division questions. I'm giving you 2-digit questions. I'm not giving you 1-digit questions.
No, you're giving me 2-digit.
No,
and I practiced it about 3 times.
Yeah, but the 2-digit questions, there's a method inside it. So that's why maybe instead of depending on what this is, right? So let's work it out. We do 9 times 1 is 9 plus 1 plus 9 is equal to plus the 10 minus the 1, right?
Yep.
And then we do 8. 8 is plus the 10 minus the 2.
Mm-hmm.
Right? And then 7. 7 is what? Plus the 10 minus the 3. Maybe instead of doing this, because this is a 2-step, maybe this should be, I don't know, 4.
He was able to get that.
He was able to get this part here because this is a chaining equation.
Right. You minus the 5, because minus the 5 is minus the 3 plus the 2 in there.
Oh yeah, sorry.
No, is that too many? Is that right?
So let's do it again. See, so we do 1, 7, 6, 4, 9, 8, 7. 7 is plus the 10 minus the 3. Minus the 3.
Yep. Yeah, you're right. Yep.
And then 5.
Yep.
So, yeah, I mean, there's no harm in doing bigger numbers.
Yeah.
Because
if you create what he wants.
Yeah, because that's the thing. Like, once he knows how to see, now it doesn't matter, because once he knows how to chain, it does not matter how big the number is. The numbers can be super huge. It doesn't matter. Doesn't matter how, because you know why? You're only still doing 2 digits at a time.
I need one of those.
I gave it to you.
I know, but I don't know where it is.
So then, yeah. All right.
You can send it to me via email. He might use it.
He might use it, or you might use it. This is only for demonstration purposes. We're only going to look at any 2 given columns at any given time.
Well, that's where your finger is placed under which one you're doing anyway. So I guess you don't need that.
Yeah. Some people get confused because it's a lot of information. This is just to help. Focus your eyes.
Okay.
That's all.
Okay.
That's all. But yeah, that's what Tammy was saying. Tammy was saying, oh my goodness, it doesn't matter how many columns you have.
Yeah.
So it dawned on me. I'm like, you're only dealing with two numbers.
You're only dealing with these. It doesn't matter how big the numbers is. See,
Okay.
yeah, it's all about place values. That's fine. We're all gonna. I still count from right to left when I do place values.
Yeah.
But I guess what I'm saying is he's at the level where he can. It doesn't matter how big the number is. In the beginning, when you were talking about like he's doing double digits or whatever, I say before you start doing that, make sure he knows his formulas. Now he knows his formulas. It doesn't matter. Do you see the difference?
Mm-hmm.
Right? Let him have at it. If he wants to make bigger numbers, make bigger numbers. It's different than it's different in division, because division there's more restrictions in division than multiplication.
Yeah.
Right? You already have the foundation of adding and subtracting. Multiplication is super easy. The next big thing in your abacus journey is division, and division is another set of math rules that needs to be understood.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, you have all the math rules from here. He has all the math rules. Now he's just putting it all together. He can do any question in the curriculum, in your math curriculum, and if he gets stumped up, it's probably because he either was going too fast or he combined too many questions or combined too many steps.
Yeah, that could be too. Yeah.
Can be done.
Yes. Yeah, but see now I'd be like, here's your free range of just doing whatever. I wouldn't do. You could start. Yeah, you can even do multiplication now because he already knows how to do what repeated addition is.
Not that part. Not yet.
Well, have him practice what repeated addition is. So when we do like I have my 4.5-year-old already doing the 5 times table on the abacus to show them the pattern. So if we add the 5 and then plus the 5, you've already seen this, right? You did the same thing with the 9s, but then there add the 5 and then plus the 5, right? So this is 30, 35, 40, 45. We already know this. So then what I started doing is I started getting the kids to be like, okay, I want you to start from 2 and then count by 5s. And they're like, what? I was like, it's the same pattern. 5. Now we have 7. We have 12. Oh, we talked about this. Right? And then we have 17. Add another 5. We just do that. This is 22. So he starts seeing the pattern. So when you do repeated addition on the abacus, have him start doing his multiplication. 2 plus 2 plus 2 plus 2 plus 2. And he'll start seeing the pattern.
So you started with 2 and then you added a 5 in there?
Yeah. Or have it start at 3 and then add a 5. And then from here, count by 5s. You will see the pattern.
There's some time.
Right? That's 8. This is 13. Add another 5. Now we're at 18. Add the 5, we're at 23. Add the 5, we're at 28. Add the 5, we're at 33. Add the 5, we're at 38.
No, I'm staying home with you.
I'm going outside in the backyard.
Oh, wow. Okay.
But see, if you do the repeated addition, you have him do repeated addition when he does his multiplication.
Okay. I have not done that on the abacus yet. He knows his 2s and he knows his 5s, so I'll have him start doing that as a warm up.
Yeah. I get my kids to do, and then I have them count backwards too. So take away the 5, it's 33. Take away the 5, it's 28. Take away the 5, it's 23. Take away the 5, it is 18. Right? Get them to count forward, get them to count backwards.
Okay. I'll do that.
Right? It's all just a warm up. This is not
It's like
just to get them to see the patterns on the abacus. That's all it really is just to see the pattern.
whole pack.
Yeah, and he's really good at picking up on that.
Yeah. I have this one. He is he's like ADHD or ADD. I don't know. I don't label them. I just know he has some sort of learning difficulties, I would say, but he was able to see the patterns on the abacus. And I'm just and one of them, I have another student that's like, he's trying to think his way through. I'm like, don't you don't need to think. Look at the abacus and see the pattern. And he starts seeing the patterns, like, yeah, see the pattern. Because he's trying to think, oh, 5 plus 5 is 10, plus 5 is another 15. And it's like we're pushing the kids a lot to try to abstract think when we can use the abacus to help us process that.
Yeah, maybe abstract to think too early.
Yeah.
A little bit more concrete.
Yeah.
Math. So.
Yeah. And so, I mean, that's automaticity will happen. But sometimes I think in mainstream math, we push it too quick, too fast.
I think so.
Yeah. And so that's why, go back. If he wants to get the bigger abacus, he'll be happy. Get the bigger abacus and do bigger numbers. It's going to be the same 8, 9 numbers, 10 numbers. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter how big.
Colors so much better. That's what you got, Tammy, right? Except, is this an older one?
No, this is the brand new one.
That's the brand new one?
Yeah.
It has kind of like a pastel, but yours is darker, Tammy, right?
No, this is the older one.
Yeah.
Because the manufacturer, because this one is just an older one. This has been around for, I don't know. I've had this one for ever since I started. So what, 3-4 years now? Tammy has the newer abacus.
Yeah, mine are newer.
Yeah.
So mine are the same colors.
Yeah, that's the newer one. And it's just the manufacturer.
How come hers looks brighter than yours?
Because hers is a newer one.
Oh, no, like is hers the same as that big one? That big one, are they the same ones?
Yes.
It's like dealing with yarn. It has to do with the dye lot.
Yeah.
Oh.
The formula of
the
breakdown of the formula of the coloring.
Yeah, the manufacturing at the time used this one. So this is like the newer one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. I like it.
Yeah. So, but yeah, I mean, have them get the big one out and just let them, have at it. The bigger the number, the better. That's fine. Doesn't matter. Because he already knows his 2 steps.
Yeah.
Oh, and then that was the other thing, huh?
I was going to say, because I've gotten so used to using this one, that I can use the solid one. No problem.
Yeah.
I just like the colors. So that's why I bought the other one.
Yeah. I use the colorful one because it's just easier to see. But I do have the brown one for people that are colorblind.
Oh.
Yeah. Yeah. Some people cannot see that there is a blue bead. And I'm like, really? There's like nothing right here. So it's like, oh, well, good thing I have a brown bead abacus for you. So,
but I've trained so well on the little one with all the colors. I can use the solid one now, and it's not a problem.
Yeah,
I just like all the colors.
Yeah, I like this way of the colors as opposed to solid column colors.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, because Tammy had the whole solid color. Yeah, I didn't like that one. It was interesting.
Yeah, no, I'm not. I've got it. I can use it. Yeah. I'm not keen on it. I like the one that I learned on with Lynette. And then the brown one I can use. And if I'm having trouble with my hands, I got my Chinese one.
Yeah. See, and that was the thing is like I really thought a lot about like everything that I do with the abacus.
Yes.
There's a reason why I chose excuse me. There's a reason why I chose this one and not the other one.
And I am one of these people that as long as I have lived, I have got to learn the hard way. So I could do this. No,
Yeah, yeah,
so
Give me some ragu.
I got it.
yeah.
I
Perfect
don't use
natural.
it.
They want my position.
But
I
and so
can if I have to.
so going back to like levels of passion, like I'm really intentional with everything that I try to do with the abacus. I don't expect any of my students, even other abacus teachers, I don't expect them to be at the level that I am at.
I'm sure you've heard about it. Oh, yes.
Know anybody that is excited about it as you are.
Yeah, but at the level and the intention that I have with
Yes.
everything that I do with the abacus, I don't. I mean, if you even heard it, Evelyn last week, I don't know if it was
Yes.
last or 2 weeks ago. Evelyn,
2
I
weeks
blew
ago.
her mind away.
Yes, you did. You can see it on her face.
Yeah. So my level of understanding is, and I don't expect you to be at that level. And that's the difference between my interest and my passion and my goal and my students. I'm happy to be here and you guys make the connections. That's what excites me the most. You don't need to have it at my point where it's like, why do we have to teach the kids? Why do the kids need to learn the expanded form? That was another rant, another yapping video that I have. It's like, why do we need to teach them expanded form when we can just use the abacus? Because that is in itself its own efficiency.
And there was a
Because if you have a child like I did, my first child, she just didn't understand.
But if you had the
She needed to
abacus,
be,
she didn't
she
need
would
it.
have. She
Yeah.
would have understood.
Yeah. But see, that's the difference between paper and pen and something concrete, something that's structured concrete, because you could have the bricks and the blocks and you still don't have that structure. That's the difference.
Well, she was laughing at me at one point when I was telling her that I was going to do the abacus. I said, uh, she was laughing at me, and I said, "Listen, this would have saved us on a lot of fights had I learned the abacus back before you hit school."
Yeah.
She's like, "Oh," I said, "It's very visual, and it shows you." She goes, "Oh yeah, well yeah."
Yeah. Yeah.
So,
Alyssa, you were saying? I'm sorry, I had to mute you for a little bit.
Oh, did you hear a lot of background noise?
Yeah. Yeah. I don't know if you can have, I don't know if you can.
Wait, I know what I need to do. Hold on.
Okay. Yeah, I think it's interesting going down the path of abacus. I'll let you know that. And it's interesting, like,
and I wish
yeah.
on this subject, I wish my daughter was closer so that I could teach her here. But she's 2 states away, and we are good being 2 states away. But
you can't do Zooms.
we do, and our subjects are stick to video games.
Oh.
Um.
What about giving her a book and then you guys do like together?
I'm thinking about that one.
Okay.
I'm thinking on it. Believe me.
Okay. Yeah, because I'm with my mom because she's really old school. And so I go to her and we do it together.
Well, I'm thinking about it, but because we video chat almost every day, and we're playing
That's really
we're
nice.
playing video games.
Yeah, that's really cool. What? How do you play together?
It's more so that like right now, the latest game that I got was Skyrim. Apparently, it's been out for over a decade, but
yeah,
she'll turn it onto the where I can see her screen and then
Oh.
she'll take me through areas
Oh,
because
okay.
she wants to show me so much.
Okay.
But now when I'm not on there playing with her, I've developed another character and I play it by the way I want to play it. And then I have my character sitting there waiting for us to get back to playing with her,
Oh,
which is actually better because I live when I'm playing with her.
okay.
I die more when I'm playing with just me. We do Animal Crossing together. There's a couple games that she likes to play that I'm like, yeah, no, that's just not my level. But um,
But
I'm thinking about it.
how do you play together? Like what is it in the app that you see each other?
Um, Depending on the game,
Right.
like um, we both have Pokemon Violet, so I
Okay.
can get pulled into her game, she can get pulled into my game, and we can play
Okay.
together.
Okay. That's nice.
Yes, it's a lot of fun.
Yeah.
It just depends on the game if we can get into each other's game. If
Right.
not, we just video chat. We tell each other what we're doing.
Oh, interesting. Okay. Because I was thinking about doing that with my mom to get her into a game, but the problem is the games that she likes are very much solo games, like Bubble, what Panda Bubble, or like some types like of like Candy Crush.
Yeah, and that's kind of hard to play together.
Yeah, yeah,
Um, well, I tried, teaching my mom how to play Animal Crossing, and we ended up sending everything to my daughter.
yeah, yeah. I
The
I think I think
the
there's that
console and
generation.
everything.
Yeah, there's that generation that just doesn't, and we just happen to be in that middle.
We really are. We
Yeah.
really are. What's funny is my mom is an upper boomer. My husband is like at the very end of boomer.
Okay.
So he's like he'll watch me play video games,
Yeah.
but to get him into playing, oh no. He goes, I'm not playing video games. I am not wasting my time. But now he'll sit here and watch me play.
Yeah. 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 It's
Now,
very interesting.
and he doesn't like me play. He doesn't like watching me play the like Skyrim, where I go and I get in the battles and there's blood
Yeah.
going this way and that, and he doesn't like that.
Yeah.
Um, One game that I absolutely am crazy about is Hogwarts, and but I but my reaction time, I can do that. But there's so many games that I want to play. My reaction time, I cannot play.
Yeah.
I can't do them.
Yeah.
So
Alyssa, whatever you did, it's working.
What?
Whatever you did, it's working.
Oh, I had hit on musicians, and that's probably why I was picking up everything.
Oh, okay.
Because he would play his um he would play his music, and then they say they didn't hear you, and so they told me to turn to musicians, so I just forgot
Oh.
to turn it back. But
Oh.
also, my husband's home because he's
Yeah.
gonna be leaving this afternoon, and so I just had him go in a different room because
Oh.
they're reading Tintin,
Yeah.
and so he's very animated when he's reading.
Yeah.
that's cool.
Yeah. Yeah, we have the whole entire series. I think there's like 10 books or 8 books.
Really?
Yeah,
Okay.
and it's comic style.
Oh, okay. Mm-hmm.
So they kind of take turns going through the reading each bubble or something like that. So yeah.
Oh, okay.
But Abram's gone through that a bazillion times, that whole entire uh set
Yeah.
multiple
Nice.
times. That's just, I mean, yeah, that's just what he does. I mean, like I said with the ocean book, I mean, he'll pick a particular ocean creature and
Yeah.
he'll read about it, and then after that he'll go and look up a video on it
Yeah.
and then
Nice.
watch the video. That's what he's
Uh,
been starting to do anyway.
yeah.
Mhm.
Pretty soon you're gonna get grade. How is he doing in the grade 2 book?
I really need to probably go buy it. I like having a physical, tangible copy,
Okay.
and I know that I can print off the
Yeah.
pages. I
Yeah.
just need to get more paper, but it's all contained.
Yes. Yeah.
All right, and that's
Yeah.
part of why I like it. I don't have to have because I have too many loose papers floating around here.
Yeah. Yeah.
I
Yeah.
just need to
Yeah.
have a more organization, and I just So,
I'm
but
I'm excited for um book 3. I'm just letting you know. I'm finishing up the little bits and parts of it.
yeah.
And so this is one of the
Wonderful.
this is the just the practice. I got tired of saying practice A, practice B, and I'm like, I'm going to add a little word here so they practice their reading. So I'm assuming that the kids are young, so it'll be like practice dog, whatever. And so I got him
Awesome.
to like practice nouns. So this one was kind of cool. This is the get them to trace their numbers from 1 to 100. This is really boring. But what I did is I added figure out what these are, figure out what the sums are. These sums is a number here.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So they have to figure out what this number is, and then they have to they have to color in the square that's over here.
Can we do one of those?
Sure. This one right here, 92.
Okay, where's the 92? Which one's 92 where? Oh, that one.
92,
Okay, let me
17, 31, 103. Okay.
Okay.
So this one here. Okay. Yeah, I'm actually really excited for that one. That one activity. It it
Oh, I
it
think it'll be fun.
it will breathe new life to the hundreds chart. All right. So I have 92. Got it?
Mhm. Mhm.
Yep, I do too.
Okay. Minus 17.
So you take away your 10, and then you want to take away 7, so it's going to be minus the 10. You got to add 3, so you add 5, and you take away 2.
Good. Alyssa?
Hold on. I got no. Okay. All right. So plus 31. So you have 6 plus. No, I have okay. Plus 3 plus the 3 is plus the 10 minus the 7
Mm-hmm.
plus the 1.
Mm-hmm. And then finally, minus 103. Minus 100. Minus 3. Minus the 5 plus the 2.
So your answer is 3.
Yep.
I got lost.
Hmm?
Okay.
We can do
Yep.
it again.
Yep, I got lost. Well,
92?
yeah, let's do it again because I didn't write the whole thing down. I just kind of just followed them off the thing. So 92
Minus 17?
minus the 1
Minus the
minus
7.
the 7 minus the 10 plus the 3
Plus 3.
plus the 5 minus 2.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Plus 31.
Okay, see
Tammy?
that's where I messed up. Okay.
Okay. So you're gonna it wants you to add 3, so you're gonna add 10, take away 7,
Mm-hmm.
and then you're gonna add the 1. So I've
Add the
got
1.
106
Yep.
at the moment.
Yep. That's what I got. Alyssa, is that what you get?
Yeah. When I was doing that first one, I kept on subtracting when we're supposed to, you have the 17
Yeah.
and I minus the 10 and then you're supposed to minus the 7 there.
Minus 7 over here. Yep,
Yeah, and I kept on minusing another 10.
you are.
Oh, okay.
So look,
Alright.
92, right?
Mm-hmm.
We do the 1,
Mm-hmm.
and then I go here, minus the 7.
Yeah.
Minus the 7 is minus the 10,
Oh,
right?
plus the 3.
Plus the 3.
It's plus the 5 minus 2. Oh, there we go.
Yep.
Yep. Okay.
Okay.
So we have 106 right now, is what we're supposed to have.
Right. So if I add the
Yes.
3 and add the 1,
Okay.
and then take away 103.
100. And then minus the 3 is minus 5 plus the 2. So you
Mhm.
just get 3. Okay.
Yep. Got it?
Got it.
Yeah, I'm
Okay.
actually really excited for that one. So that is the second grade book, and I'm just about done. Also, so just to reiterate, I'm going to have an access code at the very end, and I'm going to have a question to be like, okay, what is this question in order for anybody to get the answer?
Mm-hmm.
Because it's just a form, and so I want to make sure that you can tell me what the question is and what the answer or what the access key is, and then you'll be able to get the answers for free. But my goal is to do about 100 and I got to do, so I have like 103 pages worth of activities in this book. I really like these.
Cool.
I really like
Ooh.
what do you call it? The puzzle books, the puzzles. So I don't know how it's going to
Oh,
look. I
Oh,
don't know how
that's
it's going to
cool.
look black and white, but this is what it looks like in color.
Oh, okay. So it's gonna be printed in color when you, okay.
No. It's going to be printed in black and white.
The book is?
Yes. All my
Oh,
books are black and white.
oh, so, okay. But if you put that on the online one, then it'll be in color, right?
Oh, yeah. This is in color. Yeah.
And I
You
can
get it in
print it,
color.
I can print it in color.
Yeah. You can print in color.
Oh.
But the book is in black and white.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
cool.
Yeah. So that's the difference. Right. So this is, so you get it in color and then, but in the book itself, it will be in black and white. You haven't noticed
Guess not.
that?
I've really been paying attention.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah. And all my later books, the only book that was really in color was the preschool book.
Oh, okay. One thing that I've been doing with the subtraction wise, so like I don't know, you put 100 and 123,
Yeah, 123.
yeah, minus 52 or something like that. So what I've been doing lately is I go 123 and then minus 52, and I put my fingers over there on the abacus, and you already know that you can't subtract 5 from 2. So you know you automatically take away the 10 and then you add the 5. So, but that's just one thing that I have been doing for myself.
So you know you're going to take away the 10. So you take away the 5.
Well, I say 123 minus, and then I just say 5 2. I tell that to.
Oh yeah. Take away the 5. Take away the 2. Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I do.
Yeah. I'm not sure how I feel about one more thing before we leave. I'm not sure. There's a new set of incorporating this where the kids will have a negative. I don't know if you've seen this. So here they're going to be a minus. I'm not going to do this justice, but I think we talked about this last week, Alyssa, where it's 2 minus 5. This becomes -3. And then you start using negatives. So this becomes 1, and then here it becomes 1. So because this is a negative, they're going to how to make how does this work? So you take 10 away from 3, this becomes 7.
What? Repeat
Yeah.
that. Where did you get that?
Because of here. This is a 10. So then the 10 and then minus the 3 becomes 7.
Well, one thing that Abram did is that he put the big number on the bottom and he said minus. And I was like that. And I said that that would be a little confusing that you want to put the big number on top. But now
Yeah.
here you're having a negative. Where did you learn this?
Just, a bunch of other teachers. They're starting to do, this is not in the book. It's not in the book yet. But I think if it goes down, it might start going into more books. But that's another way. So I'm not sure how I feel about this.
Don't.
I'm a little confused. So explain that again, because I'm confused of.
So what they did is they took this right here, and I'm not giving it justice because I didn't really go down this rabbit hole. I've been trying to find a better way to explain it. But here, instead of switching the two, right, you get a negative number. And I was thinking, like, how we do number line? That's what 1, this is 1, this is 2, right? This is -1, -2, -3.
Yeah.
Right? So I'm wondering maybe that would be the way to explain this. But see, I'm not, I don't know.
You have to tell me the name of the video or something, or what the concept that they're teaching. What is this called?
This is called subtraction. Subtraction without regrouping or something. It was something about it, and it was being, from my understanding, it's just more noise. I feel like I'm going to put a stance in it. I'm going to be like, no, I don't. You could do negative. You could do negative on the abacus, right? Not a problem. But the problem is, I find, is that introducing negative too early, because this was in 3rd grade. They're teaching like 3rd graders this
right now.
Yeah, in some of the students and some of the whatever. But then here's the other questions, like, how difficult is this really if it's the same concept as when we say minus the 4 is equal minus the 5 plus the 1? People think that this is a negative as opposed to take away. So I don't know. That's why I'm a little bit like, I don't know. I don't know how I feel about that just yet.
So what do you say? The minus the 4?
Hey, I don't like it.
Well, we don't like it because it's unfamiliar.
I think it's making things more complicated than it needs to on the abacus.
Yeah. See, that's why I'm still going back to the problem with pen and paper is the sky is the limit and there's no constriction. There's no restrictions when you do everything on pen and paper. You have to like draw diagrams, you have to draw all these things. Whereas, yeah. I think that's what I feel like too. I feel like they're putting a band-aid on a problem that they just don't just nip it in the bud and understand how to take away the 5. So going back, Alyssa, I'm sorry, just going back, Alyssa, what they were saying is, so instead of doing the switcheroo, we're over here, take away 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, I admit that wrong. It's supposed to be over here. So then we have a negative number. That's where you get the negative number, but we can't stay the negative number. We have 100 over here. So you take away from here, and we know that there's 10. This is like 10 hundreds, 10 tens, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So we take the 3 from here, and then we're left with 7. Yeah. So that was another thing that I came across, and I'm like, I don't know how I feel about this.
That's making extra work that's not necessary on the abacus.
Yeah. See, like I have the I have the advantage that I could put on the abacus, and I don't need to teach them this. I just need to teach them substitution. Because what we're doing here is we're taking away the 5, but we already have it.
Right.
If I don't have a 5, then I have to do the 10. So if I want to take away 4 here, I don't have enough to take away the 4. I know I'm going to take away from the 10. So I take away the 10 and plus the 6. I don't know. Yeah. I don't know. I don't know how I feel about this. I'm still wrestling with this concept.
So what if it was 123 minus 72? Then what?
It'd be the same problem, same thing. So let's do it again. So we do 1, 2, 3 minus 72. 72, right? Still same, minus 5. This becomes, right, 0, and then this becomes 1. So it's still, this becomes 5 and 1. Because you take this and you subtract it. You know what they just did?
Use your formulas.
So they're doing this. Oh, I see. They're going back to what abacus is. Actually, no, they're not. I don't know. Well, kind of.
Formulas.
Yeah, kind of, because you know that's the formula. If I do a -3, my formula would be this.
They're doing whatever
Extra
adds up
steps.
to 10, and
Yes.
what adds up to 5 is what they're doing it. But yours is a smoother transaction.
Yes.
Because they're taking the 10 there.
Yes.
They're doing it all on paper.
They're doing it on paper, but they're adding extra steps.
Why? So what's the 10 though?
The 10 is the hundreds.
Is that the one right there?
Is that this one right here?
Yeah. Does the 10 represent the one above?
Yes.
Oh, right here. Yeah. Is that what that is?
Yeah.
So they just have it written out.
Yes.
And then there's your partners to 10. So that's, is that what that is?
Yes. So, but see, that's where I see now. So so here we're going back to, let's say 6, right? -6 and then 1, whatever. So instead of abacus, so what does abacus do? We take this and we try to make our 10. We already take it from here, but they're adding an extra step to do a -4. So they're still only here. Yeah. Abacus does it this way. We already do that. But in Main Street, like the one that I was looking at, they only stay in this and they feel like, oh, it's so much better. See? Epiphanies.
Yep.
Epiphanies.
Okay.
They're complicating something that they're already doing.
Yes.
I see what you're saying, Tammy. Now I know why I don't like it.
Maybe that's why they're trying to get a little bit closer to what you're doing.
Yes.
Because, see, remember that one a long time ago? I was saying that one little shortcut of when you're subtracting.
Yes.
You know, where you go -6, all you have to do is put a 4 up at the plus the 4 up at the 2.
Yes, I remember that. And that was brilliant, because that's exactly what we're doing.
Yeah.
Yeah, go on with that thought.
I got a mental block, so we'll go about that far.
I have to go back and review it. I do have it. I got to go back and review it, but I remember that, and I was like, that's exactly what we're doing on the abacus.
Yeah, especially if you did not have the abacus with you.
Yes.
Because you're doing the abacus in your mental abacus in your head without the fingers.
Yes.
So, and they just started doing this, I wonder how they have this written out, how they actually explain it. That would be interesting to see.
I think, I'll have to see if I can find. I'll see if I can find it again. It was just one of those things I was doing in passing. I'm like, what's this? And then I got a little bit perturbed. I'm like, I was trying to wrestle with my feelings. I'm like, because I noticed, here's another epiphany. What I've noticed is that if we teach math, I get a lot of comments like, you're making it overcomplicated. And I feel like people are very charged when we talk about math. But when you talk about like language, you talk about English, you don't say it that way. Nobody yells at you for that. But when we talk about math, people are very charged. And I don't know why we have this visceral, like, I don't know. What do you
I
think?
think
Like,
people get upset because every so
it,
often they change the way kids are being taught,
yeah, yeah,
and people get upset because honestly, you just as parents we have no way of helping our students, our children,
yeah,
because we don't understand how they're teaching them.
yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, okay, that makes more sense. But that's where I'm like figuring out how do I here's my thinking is like how do I mention that this is not going the abacus route is not new and it's not difficult. And I have to figure out how to marry the two because I was actually really perturbed when they showed me the negative sign and I'm like I don't know why I get perturbed because they overcomplicate something that they should just go back to.
I
Yes,
think I think one of the things, but see, we were able to when we went through that, we started seeing the patterns. And
Yes.
so that's so having an open mind, seeing the patterns, I'm like, and then also when you're teaching the abacus, when it seems complicated to them, I would say, okay, but notice, like how you say, notice, I'm using the same patterns over and over, and they apply to the same thing, whether you're multiplying, whether you're subtracting, whether
Yeah.
you're dividing,
Yeah.
it's the same pattern.
Yeah.
And there's probably, it's not that it's wrong on what the teachers are teaching, and they're teaching these new ways. What's really makes it complicated is when you have to be tested on those ways, and
Oh yeah.
the child will go to the path that's they're
Least.
comfortable, least resistance, that
least
they're
resistance.
comfortable.
Yeah.
The least
Yeah.
resistance, they're going to go what's comfortable to them.
You
um
know, yeah.
so that I sent you that one sheet where they were doing it on the number line, and they had, I sent it in the email to you,
Okay.
just a little bit.
Okay.
One of the things that I did with Avram when were on this Beast Academy thing, I would show him the video and everything, and he's like, I didn't get it. Then we sat down, we did it by ourselves. First of all, you have one of the problems that I think it says 150 or 196, and you would have, let's say you're trying to get up to 200. One of the things I did in the abacus, okay, let's just practice. What's 196 plus 4?
Yeah.
So we
Yeah.
practiced that, and he realized that plus the 4, once you get to 200, then you minus on the other end on the abacus. He finally got that, and all of a sudden he's just breezing through the number line problems. But then he started panicking when the number line wasn't there. At the bottom of the sheet, it shows the numbers.
Oh yeah.
This
Like
this number
one,
plus this,
yeah, 192 plus 22. Uh-huh.
that one. He's
Yeah.
like, because he was used to doing it on the number line, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
He got out the abacus, and then he went to the abacus, because the first time with the number line, I would have him do 196. I don't know what the top problem. I'd have to look on my phone.
Yeah.
Which one it was. And I thought to myself, well, what it is that even though they're doing it this path, you're still practicing on the abacus. You're doing 196 to get to 200.
Yeah.
Anytime you get to adding by tens or adding by 100s, it's always easier, because you just have to put the other two
Oh.
numbers down. Do you get it?
Oh. Yeah. Okay, so okay, go on.
Okay, let me get to it. Okay, so let's say there was,
Yeah, let me get the
I think
let
I
me
sent the one that said 350 plus 57.
350. Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. Hold on. Uh-huh. Let me show
Is
you.
that the only paper I showed you, or did I send you the other one too?
Um
Is it just that one? I didn't send the page that's to the left?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay, I think that's the only one that I sent, which is okay.
Yeah, I think so. I think that's the only one.
Okay,
Yeah,
so
that's the only one.
anyway, he started figuring out the pattern that you're always getting to, like 400 or whatever. You're getting to,
Oh, you round it up to whatever number, like a friendly number.
well, that 350, you take, let me send you the other one. Go back. Anyway, at the bottom, he figured this out really, really quick. +9, and then you -9, and that, because he understood it, and then he panicked, and then he went to the abacus and started doing 193 plus 22, and he got every single problem right.
Good.
So he was adding 3 digits, and
Yeah,
I
it's
think
nice.
because he had this familiarity with it, that's when he went and created his 4-digit number on
Oh, yeah.
because but then when I went to show him old school, he didn't understand what those ones up above the other numbers were. What does that mean? He was too confused with it. He didn't really want to deal with it.
You don't, but that's the thing. So here's another thing. It's like it's interesting to get him to like think of different ways, but before, let him get this concept first before you start introducing more.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
I just showed
So,
him once how we did it. I just said, well, this is how I did it when I was little.
oh, okay. So you weren't teaching him how to do
I
it.
wasn't teaching him. I was just showing him this is how
Okay.
do. This is how
Yeah.
we did it in school. And here
Yeah.
you're having an abacus, and so, and I think anytime when someone shows us something new, we automatically put a block on, and we're like, wait a minute, nope, I don't want to hear it. Don't even talk to me about it.
Yeah.
Because of what we're used to.
Yes.
Okay, but
Yeah.
then when we sat there and we did the problem again and we looked
Yeah.
for the patterns,
Yeah.
our overstimulated brain calmed down
Yes.
and we were able to see
That pattern.
that pattern.
Yes. And I think that's what it is. And that's why I've been kind of marinating on the whole negative thing. But I do realize now, after talking to you guys, like what they're essentially doing is exactly what abacus does naturally, like inherently.
Yep. And it might make it easier as you're trying to introduce the abacus in, except your patterns never change.
Yeah.
They always stay the same. And, and I think just like, once, we're so used to doing it. At the very beginning when we were doing this, it was a foreign concept to us.
Yes. Yeah. And I remember you were like adding all these things like, well, hold on.
I would ask you questions. I don't ask you those questions anymore, do I?
No. It's not the problem that you ask the questions. It's the, how does it fit? Now it's the questions are like, you do ask those questions, but it's like, how does abacus fit into it? And that's how I can guide you a little bit better.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah. So no, the questions are still good. Don't get me wrong. It's just because those questions, like just like before when we first started, you were like you were already at this point. How do we add this together? I was like, well, before we do that, let's go into does it look like on the abacus, and I can show you step by step.
Okay. Yep. Makes sense.
So the questions are great. I love your questions, and don't stop asking.
Yeah. So,
but yeah, I'm happy, and that's the thing. Like, I'm not I take that back. I understand why they do this methodology is because they don't have anything else to help them.
Clarify.
Paper and pen, you can draw anything under the sun. Abacus is a set way of doing things.
It is.
There's so much. I'm not saying there's so much. There's a constraint on the abacus that you just go through the path. Just go through the motion. Yeah, there's boundaries.
There's boundaries because I remember you did a video a while back saying that there's boundaries.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
Yeah.
so, but my goal right now is kind of like how you want to marry the two. I figure I take what I have
Yes.
and I see how I can apply the
Yes.
abacus. And
Yes.
that's kind of what I do with that. And sometimes when some things are on paper, they don't explain that when with that number line that
Yes.
you
I
plus the 9,
s-
you have to minus the 9. The only time he did that was actually in his video.
oh yeah.
Yeah.
That's see, that's what I'm just
And so I told that to Abram, and once he realized that, I said, "You've added 9 there. That means you're that much closer to the end product of 407 or whatever problem it is. When you add 25, you're that much closer to 204. So then you
see
have to take. So anyway, I can't articulate very well, but he
no,
got it, and that's all that mattered.
yeah, see that's what I kind of makes I mean it's
You have to see the whole entire thing. Maybe I could show you a video, but anyway, I can't do that because it's probably infringing on copyright. But
yeah.
anyway, so
Yeah, because
um,
okay, I guess what I'm like a little bit set back is like they're using these things called friendly numbers because they want them to go to because if you notice there's the pattern, go to 40, go to 400, right? So you got to get the 50, so you have to take away 50. So I guess that's why they needed to know their what the midpoint is because they get practicing their subtraction. But I feel like I just goes
I
back
think
to like
I think the pattern is that anything that adds up to 100, you have
any
175, so you just add 25. Anything that adds up to the next 100, which is 200, because it's one's you're looking at 75. Don't even worry about. So you already know that you have 25 more before you get to 200. It's
right,
understanding the principles of what adds up to 100, because
right. Yeah.
one thing that I did that I thought would be a cool thing to practice is take some dice, roll it. Let's say you get 63. Then
Yeah.
63 plus what gets to 100.
Yeah, you
And
could do
then,
that too.
yeah,
You could do that too.
you could practice on the abacus subtracting
Yeah,
100 minus
that's
63.
yeah, see that's how I would see it. It's like a subtraction thing as opposed to like break up the second number, break up 28, 29 to be 25 and 4.
Okay.
Cuz what they're trying to do is they're trying to add in number fluency over they're trying to add in number fluency when but it's another strategy.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, because what happens when the number gets bigger? Let's say we do 4 digit, 5 digit, 6 digit, right? Then you gotta. I, I, I don't know. I don't know. I feel like that. I feel like that again. This is overcomplicating something that just take the 3 and you add it to the 9. Do we? You know what I mean? Like, take the
Yeah.
3, add it to the 9. But
Yeah.
because we have that restraint, we have that boundary that all we got to do is just add the 3. So like right here, 391 plus 39, just add the 3
Mm-hmm.
to the 9 and then you're
Mm-hmm.
done. Add the 9 to the 1 and then you're done. So having this like having extra steps, I'm not sure how this benefits the kids to get these extra steps to increment this when we already increment what a 9 looks like.
When the number was really close, like on my other, hold on, I'll just tell it
Like
to you.
here, even like 496 plus 56. Okay, let's do that one.
Oh yes. See, Abram was able to do that one very easy because I mean he could do it both ways because all he has to do is add the 4 and then he took away 4 from the other he had what was it 496?
496 plus 56,
Yeah.
right? Yeah. And then you take away the 4 from here and then you got to take away the 4 from here. Yeah, okay. Or you
You
add
add
the
the
4 here,
4
you
and you
add the
take
4
away
to
the
make this to
4. So
500 and
that
then you
550 50
yeah,
2.
52. Yeah.
So he was able to get that. So that's pretty much what you're doing.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's a balancing of the equation, plus the 5 minus 5. That's what that's what you're doing, plus 4 minus 4. You balance, everything has
Yeah.
balance when you're getting 500. But anyway, but then he did go to the abacus after that and just
Just did it.
started adding it. Yeah.
Yeah. I don't see, that's what I'm saying. Like, I don't know doing this part. What are they? What? I just feel like it's more strategies confusing them, but it could just be a different way of developing the brain. See, that's why I don't know. You know what I mean? There's so many ways to answer the question.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
I think finding the similarities, because all they're doing is making it easier so you can add from
yeah, to
without
add from here
zeros.
to here. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
That's all they're doing.
As long as that makes sense. But then it goes back to they really need to have a really strong sense of numbers in order for them to be able to do any of this, which goes back to the abacus, like, just keep doing this and then get it to a point where you understand it, and then this becomes easy.
When you do the 193 plus 22, that's hard to do. He kind of got stumped, because if you're trying to get to 100
193
plus 22,
yeah,
okay, if you're going and plusing 7 and minusing 7, that's just way too much. So just go do the abacus way. I mean, what they do is they have you do it on their number line, but then they throw the problem back on as just regular addition, and you're going to use what's least resistance. So go to the abacus. So that's what he did. He started using the abacus at that point.
Okay.
So
yeah. See, all of these curriculums and all this that I don't know, because my kids didn't have problems.
oh, they didn't. Oh, okay.
Because they would use the abacus, because they would be like, oh, this is the pattern. I just got to do that with the abacus and I'm done.
Could they use the abacus at school though?
They could, or they could just imagine it. One of the two.
So they're very good at mentally doing it in their head then.
Yeah.
With the abacus.
Yeah. Oh, you know what was a really good I'll send you a link. Do you play card games with your son?
Yes.
We play Flip 7. I'll send you over the link. We played Flip 7. It was pretty cool. And then towards the end you have to add up all of your add up your points at 200.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's a fun game. I was playing it with the kids. We still play. And so I noticed the difference between my teaching. Like, I really drilled it to my oldest one to, like, gotta do it. And he's really quick with just adding and all this and that. My two younger ones are not as quick, but they could do it. It's just very interesting. And that's what it reminded me of. Like, I don't, and I realize this, I don't add quickly. It takes me time to, like, visually see the numbers and then add it.
I think you add quickly. In my book.
if I had the abacus, I add quickly. But if I don't have an abacus and I have to visually see the numbers, I'll be like, okay, what am I doing?
Oh, that way. Okay.
Yeah. And that's what I noticed. Like, I can't abstract think. I like my physical abacus. So, but going back, yeah, I just feel like it's another strategy that's being taught that's just like cluttering the thought.
Okay.
Well, ladies, I gotta go.
Yeah, likewise. I keep saying, but
okay,
yes.
Thank you so much. Oh, by the way, Tammy, I really like your hair.
Oh, thank you. I wanted something different this morning.
It looks really
I decided
cute.
to braid.
I'll send you
forget how long it's getting.
Yeah, are you gonna cut it?
We gotta go.
No.
All right.
Yeah.
All right.
All right.